if we want to put a table into Moodle, there's two ways that we can do it. We can either take an existing table, either from Word or Excel, and we can copy and paste it in and then edit it in Moodle to tidy it up, or we can build it from scratch in Moodle. Now for starters, for somebody that's not as experienced, it's easier to actually build it in Moodle. So what we need to do that is, at the moment on the editor you'll just see a single row of icons. What we have to do is click on the left hand icon, which then expands a second row, one of which is the ability to insert or edit a table. You then choose how many columns and rows do you want. So I'm just going to go for a simple 3-column 4-row table. Within the cell padding, this is basically the gap between the border and the actual text. I'm going to go for 10 and 10 for both padding and spacing, and I want my table to have borders, so I put a 1 in border. Everything else we're going to leave as is. If you want to have a caption, you can tick it and then it will be a thing that appears at the top. We don't have to. I'm going to leave mine as it is. Now you will see that you've got the basic drawing of your table. Now what I'm going to do is just enter in my headers. So I'm going to put in the country, the capital city, and the currency that is used. So the country might be France, capital city is Paris, and the currency is the euro. Then we'll have Great Britain, capital city London, currency is the pound, and then we'll have the USA, Washington DC, and the dollar. Now that pretty much works as it is. There's nothing too fancy going on here. What we could do though is make the titles stand out as being titles. Now what we should do with that is we actually have to edit the HTML. So we go to the HTML button. Now if you've created a table from scratch, it should look reasonably tidy like this. And at the top here I can see where it says country, capital and currency. What I have to do is either side of the word country will be tags for TD, both opening and what's called closing. What I need to do is change them to TH. Now TD stands for table description, I think, and TH stands for table header. So if I just replace those top few items with TH, what you'll now see is that they have been set as being embolded because they're proper headings and it's recognized as being a heading. If you want to sort of format things so that things are center aligned, you can highlight a column and we've got the align center tools, or you can just leave them as they are. If you're copying and pasting in from Word, it's a much more tricky process. If you've got a really complex table, it might be easier, but it's something that's probably easier for Dave to do the actual tidying up rather than you try and do it.